Hello and welcome to the first episode of NihongoGamer In My Mouth. Sitting here with my friend Parmesan, and I thought I would show you my lunch, which is a fairly standard pasta. You've been doing pasta wrong this whole time. First of all, make sure you've got your Tabasco and your Parmesan and your somewhat average pasta. And I'm going to show you 3 ways to eat pasta and the one that's correct, because you've been doing pasta wrong. Okay, so before we begin, I just want to say, please don't blame yourself and don't blame your parents, because they just didn't know. They didn't know that this is the correct way to eat pasta. But anyway, the first way to eat pasta is the correct, the well-understood method, which people think is correct, which is to spin your fork on the spoon until eventually you get the pasta, and then maybe it'll fit on your spoon, but then it's just this horrendous mess. I'm gonna eat this anyway though. Oh, it's good. Okay. You never really know how much is gonna come off in the fork, and you don't really know how much is gonna go on there. The other way is more common in America, where you just put it on your fork and you just hope to God that it's going to get on the fork eventually, but you never know if you're going to end up in one of these endless loops, like I've done. So it's just, when you do eventually get it on your fork, you have to kind of like balance it as it comes to your mouth. Now, the third method, which is, let's face it, the correct method. And the reason that this works incredibly well is, look, all you do is you find out how big the size of the spoon is, you put your utensils together like so, and then cut. And then you should have everything in the well, I've actually managed to drop the cauliflower, but then you have your perfect spoonful. All right, so let's just do that one more time just so I can show you exactly how it works. Just remember, size of the spoon, cut, push, ta-da, pasta spoonful. Just get a look at that tasty spoonful. Yum, yum, yum. See how perfectly it rests on my spoon with only that tiny little dangly bit. Very perfect for fitting in the mouth. Anyway, thanks for joining me for lunch. Remember, if you'd like to see more videos of me putting stuff in my mouth, don't forget to comment, subscribe, share the links and all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next NihongoGamer video. Cheers. Do people say cheers when they eat? Hello and welcome to Ultimate Comparison iPad Pro. Today we're going to be looking at the iPad Pro 9.7-inch device and comparing it with the 12.9-inch device with a particular focus on drawing. So essentially, if you want to draw a full-body character on the iPad Pro 9.7 in landscape, it is possible. I just did find that I was zooming in a little bit more often. People weren't always staring over my shoulder like, oh, that guy's using an Apple Pencil on an iPad. I think really people just kind of left me to do my own thing. It's just the way with art, isn't it? When you're practicing and you're not 100% sure that it's something that you're going to publish, you don't really want people to stare at it until you've actually published it. And we can't just have a device that draws, we gotta have a device that draws and also does our homework and also watches YouTube videos and also sends emails and all of those hundreds of other things.